So, about 6 months ago, back in December, I fractured my foot. And I, um, got a boot. They give you a boot. And, they said you need to stay off of it. Okay. As in, no, like active exercise. And then they were like, here's where you need to go for rehabilitation for your ankle. Go to physical therapy or whatever. I, for some reason, just would not go. I just did not want to go to physical therapy. I just did not go to physical therapy. I wanted to go. I wish I could have gone. I wish, and perhaps if I had really, really made myself go, maybe I would have gone then. It made all the sense in the world to go. I knew it made sense. I knew it was just to strengthen my ankle, and I just could not go. Why couldn't I go? Because I couldn't go. Yeah, but why couldn't you go? Because I couldn't go. That's why. And while I really wished that I could go, and while I, felt bad that I just seemingly was not up to going, even though it made all the sense in the world, I've done this work long enough to know that the body always has a good reason. The body is always aware of what his, her, it, their capacity is to know what they can and cannot do, even when something makes really good sense, even when something is absolute, it makes it's the very best thing to do or whatever. You understand why you could, you should, you would, or whatever. And yet I just found that I was not going. And I could be with that part that felt bad, that wished I could go. And that was like, oh, this, I'd be able to do more of what I want to do, yada, 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 if I could go. And yet my body knew that I didn't have capacity for it. Why didn't I have capacity for it? I don't know, but the body knew. And so that's the way it went. So about last month, it was like in April, when I began to be interested in rehabilitation exercises. Like what even were rehabilitation exercises for this ankle? And then I began to think, oh, I'm seeing these exercises, and they involve this stretchy kind of band that I had been given when I fractured my foot, and was told, you can begin to do some rehab. I had thrown that thing away. I threw it away because I just could not bear, not because there was something wrong with me, not because there was something defective, not because don't you want to get better, but because in my body's own way, she knew, like, we're not able to do this right now for whatever reason. We're just not able to do it right now. How did I know I was not able to do it then? Because I didn't do it then. How do I know? How do you know when you're supposed to do something, when you're ready for something? Because you will find yourself doing it. That's it. Then a couple weeks ago, I was like, gosh, I wish I had one of those bands, I wish I had the band. Lo and behold, I opened one of my cabinets and I had 3 bands, 3 very high quality bands that I had bought like years ago for some exercise, something, I don't know what for. But there were 3 perfectly good bands that I would use: yellow, red, and black, for mild, medium, and strong in terms of, resistance bands or whatever. And And then I found myself, in the past couple of weeks, I have found myself, on YouTube, finding videos that are about rehabbing the ankle, and I have been doing the exercises. Why? Because apparently now is when I am able to do them. Why am I able to do them now? Because I'm able to do them now. Why wasn't I able to do them before? Because I wasn't able to do them before. Why can't I leave this relationship even though I know he, she, they aren't good for me? Why can't I, eat better? Or why can't I be part of the 5 a.m. club? Or why can't I stop this? Why can't I start this? Why can't I do more of this? Why can't I do less of this? Because you can't yet. But the moment you are able, you will. And the way to get there, quote unquote, faster is, and really it's not about even getting there faster, it's about you don't have to suffer while you can't do the thing that you want to do. The way to non-suffer or to come out of your suffering around that is to just allow that part. Just say, the part of you that feels bad, just say, yeah, I see you feel bad about this. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand you really, really want to, and yet you can't do it, can you? It's just not happening. That's interesting. Yeah, I can see your suffering though. When you can begin to see the condition you're in is actually suffering, that you want to make this change and you can't make the change, right? When you can begin to see that you are suffering, then some softening can come in. And then with that softening comes genuine acceptance of, this just ain't happening right now. I really wish that it were happening. I really wish that I could find myself doing this thing right now, and yet I'm not finding that happening. It is your being with yourself. That's the only thing that's missing. It's not that you need to make yourself go do the thing. It's that you need to be with yourself in your current can't do it right now. Can't start it, can't stop it right now. If you will be with you in your right now suffering, then the softening will happen. And in the meantime, for you, the shift may be instant. You may instantly find yourself able to do your thing that it is that you want to do. You may find yourself instantly able to do that, but it really won't matter because you just won't be suffering in the meantime. And without suffering, it doesn't really matter how long it takes. And when it doesn't matter how long it takes, it happens when it happens. And it's all good. That is how it's all good though, is when you will be with yourself while you're suffering. And now, I can't say that I had a bad time. I didn't really have a bad time in February, March, April, as I was, just going about not doing my physical therapy. But now I am enjoying kind of rehabbing my ankle here at